It was a lovely warm afternoon in Moomin Valley. Everywhere there was the warm scent of flowers and the hum of bees. The Hemmelin had been studying nature since the break of day, and everyone else had been up early too, but they were too busy to notice the beauties of the garden because they were preparing for a special meeting. They must decide whether the suitcase brought by Thingamy and Bob belonged to them or the Groke. A trial was to be held at the lilac bushes at 3 o'clock, when the Groke herself would attend. Thingamy and Bob didn't understand what was going on at all. The Stork Maiden was making a judge's wig from a ball of old string. "Put those over there," ordered Sniff, who was to take the part of the judge. Moomin Mama brought cherries for refreshments, and the Hobgoblin's hat for a wastepaper bin. "A real judge should wear a wig," said the Stork Maiden. "I think it suits me very well," said Sniff, preening himself. Just then the first chill of autumn spread over the valley. The Groke is coming," whispered the leaves and the flowers. And the cold spread, and fear touched everybody's heart. "Look," whispered the Stork Maiden, "the Groke is here." Moomin Mama put on her warm shawl, and the Groke sat in the frozen grass glaring at them all. They all shivered. Moomin Troll's special butterfly fell frozen to the ground. "Oh, the poor thing," said the Stork Maiden. "Oh, poor thing, poor thing. Oh dear, poor thing." "The court will come to order," called Sniff officiously, "to decide whether the suitcase belongs to the Groke or Thingamy and Bob." Although everyone by now could understand the language of Thingamy and Bob, they still felt an interpreter would give a proper air of importance to the proceedings. Thingamy and Bob maintained the suitcase, that is to say, the suitcase, translated the Hemmelin, belongs to... Order! Silence, everyone! Now let us discover something more about this suitcase. What does it contain? "Thingamy and Bob think it contains the most beautiful thing in the world," translated the Hemmelin. "But the Groke just thinks it's worth the most money." Now, who has the greatest right to it? The Groke or Thingamy and Bob? "The Groke. I judge in favour of the Groke," shouted Sniff. "You say the Groke? But nobody likes the Groke." "No, she's evil." "The Groke, she's evil," shouted the witnesses. "Silence," demanded Sniff. Then Moomin Mama rose to her feet. "Could we buy the contents of the suitcase from the Groke?" she said. "Would the gold mountain from our island be a high enough price?" "No," said the Groke in an icy voice. What was to be done? It was becoming colder and colder, and no one had any idea what to do until Moomin Mama thought of the Hobgoblin's hat. "Here is the most valuable thing in Moomin Valley," she said. "The wonderful Hobgoblin's hat. It has entertained us the whole summer long. The only Hobgoblin's hat in the whole world." And she popped some cherries into it. "I only hope the cherries don't turn into something nasty," whispered Snufkin. But they were in luck. When the Groke looked into the hat, a handful of red rubies lay there. You could see the Groke was thinking. They all held their breath, and Thingamy and Bob held onto the suitcase. Suddenly the Groke snatched the hat, and without a word slithered away like an icy shadow into the forest. As soon as she'd gone, everything in the garden warmed back into life. And Moomin Troll found his butterfly.